Would have a decent game, but they have some ways of dealing with it, and they get the tide as well.
In the mid game, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty decent Storm game overall. As long as you don't get gripped or anything, should be top lane.
Yeah.
Why?
Falling quite low. He gets the salve off though, and Irving, he's in the hands of the Terrorblade now, and that's gonna be first blood for Ame.
Guys, he did a really nice trick there with Inkswell on the melee creep, trying to stun both of them, because if he used it on himself, he stuns only the Tidehunter, right?
Yeah.
It didn't work out, sadly, for
Ooh,
him.
they got nothing to say in the mid lane. Rotation from Xiaoma plus XM.
Really can't really contribute to the tower push.
It was like a really sick play in mid lane just a moment ago. Like nothing to say, managed to
XM?
or like lost an entire creep wave there. But almost gets the kill onto XM, not quite though. Arcane Rune top though. Rotation in from Y as well. He's gonna be able to remnant back down towards the bottom. Nightmare comes through, but there's gonna be the bottle up from the Storm Spirit, plus that Arcane Rune helps him easily secure a kill here onto the Bane. So 6 heroes into the mid lane for this rune rotation. I'm trying to chip this tower.
Yeah, I actually like this approach a lot. I expected him to go bottom, but this is way more useful.
They do catch the Bane. Interesting that he goes for this. I guess they did get the D-ward, but Irving with a rotation on in does have that Ravage. Grimstroke gets melted pretty easily here. I think that Orchid's going to be huge.
Ame? Oh, he's running straight into
He's walking right into him. The smoke. He gets the TP's coming through. Illusions will be able to push them back. And there it is. The blink in from the Dragon Knight into the Dragon Tail. They take down the Bane. So a quick one. Very unfortunate there for VICI Gaming that he happened to pop the smoke in that fashion. But they're going to continue the chase here, looking for more. And there it is. Blink Dragon Tail out onto the Ember Spirit. The silence, it doesn't come through in time, and XM will be able to survive. Gets the 2 heroes Searing Chains. XM, though, has to be a little bit careful. Coming a little bit too far, but there's going to be the Winter's Curse onto the Hoodwink. Plenty of damage to follow it up, down to 33 HP. That's going to be the Storm Spirit that finishes him off with the Ball Lightning. I don't know if they continue this chase. They're going to try.
You said, when they smoked up into the triangle and that smoke got popped by TB that had an illusion next to him, that's the problem. If he had no illusion, he gets gripped.
Yeah.
Remember?
Goes in, Searing Chains, double. Nice setup. Irving has Ravage available so far. They're just going to go ahead and settle for Y, but you get the Fiend's Grip on the backside. It's going to be the Winter Wyvern on the high ground. Cold Embrace for the moment. Sharpshooter plus a Sleight of Fist. Really? Yep. Unless, like, maybe if you're trying to defend your tier 2, but that's not happening
later on.
Anyway.
Yeah, like later on in the game.
Oh!
Ember, oh!
That is unlucky for XM.
Irving
you don't want to initiate on the Tide, right? You don't have any way to hold him in place. I mean, maybe with the Cold Embrace you can. Or I'm sorry, the Phantom's Embrace, but you're going to be able to stun him up for the moment. And there it is, Phantom Embrace. He can't actually crack a shot, so he's got to break it himself. And the Chain Stun's holding him there. Gets the Ravage off last second, but the backside of the fight, Bane tries to walk in. Gonna regret that one. It just dies to the illusions there from the Terrorblade. And now they're looking to go for more. The TA silenced up, held down. Erica gets the meld off. They've got to have some sort of detection coming soon. He's down to 20 HP, and it's going to be a fireball that finishes him off.
But they didn't wait for the BKB on TA. That BKB on TA just changes the fight completely.
True. She's almost got it, though. Just about 100 gold away. Orchid comes out bottom lane. There it is. Exactly what we're talking about. The Hoodwink, just food for the Storm Spirit as this game goes on. And it's actually a pretty big payday. 416 gold. That is not bad.
It's a rich Hoodwink as well. Only, what, 3-4k behind the Tide? XM, actually. I
did not see that one. That is just a Blink Dragon Tail, I guess. Okay, he's TPing out now. I was going to say, I feel like if Storm's not here, VICI Gaming can just take the Roche, but he just TP'd back as they go in, so...
I feel that...
They're going to get the D-Ward, Blink Dragon Tail onto the Ember. They get the Chain Silence there, and Terrorblade just absolutely destroying him. Faith Beyond with the BKB as well. Bane... No chance in hell he's surviving this one. So 2 heroes dead. He's going to buy back. Nice bushwhack there to slow them down. But without an Ember?
It's going to be difficult. They have Ravage, no Blink, but he could run in.
Faith Beyond just goes in. He does not care. He's gonna go ahead, get broken by the Hoodwink, but the beautiful save there from Xinqiu, and the silences onto the Tidehunter. They've got a Winter's Curse, but he gets the Ravage off just in time, connects onto 3. Erica with BKB will finish off Xinqiu, gets the blink out. Erica trying to slide, but Faith Beyond's gonna be able to chase them down, and TA in so much trouble as she falls as well. Does have buyback, but nothing left in the tank. So that is gonna be a huge issue.
All these pokes from Ember, yeah, I don't see them really doing a lot.
Finds nothing instead. You actually got to be a little careful here on the Terrorblade. He is starting to fall low. Cold Embrace will survive for the moment, but Winter's Curse. He's got to sunder something, but BKB's protecting Erica for the moment, and there it is. That BKB ends, and so does her life. XM with the BKB trying to get aggressive here on the Ember Spirit, falling incredibly low as Faith Beyond just jumps forward, and so does Nothing to Say. They grab the kill there onto the Ember. The buyback coming out from both cores now. Storm Spirit's still protected by the Aegis, so he will end up falling his first life, but second one coming soon. Can they actually chain stun him down? Bushwhack is there. The damage is not enough, but he goes right into a Ravage, and Nothing to Say goes down. Xinqiu stuck inside the base, trying to get to the low ground, but Erica in pursuit finishes him off. So a little bit too deep here on LGD. The next target in sight here for LGD.
PB running straight in.
He just walks onto the high ground. There's no cares in the world, and it's going to be Storm just covering the whole backside with a Shiva's Guard as he finds Bane. Nothing to Say with a very Chad play there. Why? Falling low, but still surviving for the moment, and it's just going to be Terrorblade who pops the ultimate. They know Hoodwink's sitting there invis, and they drop the fireball on top of her. Ame ends up finishing her off on the Terrorblade. So tier 2 tower falls, no fortification to protect the high ground. The question is, do they want to commit for it? And it looks like they will, as Faith Beyond just goes right on in. Black Dragon form, very strong.
That's a full completed Daedalus as well in TB.
Yeah.
When he, I really like the fact that Hoodwink tried to get a pick off there, but it was a little bit courageous from the Skrull, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, if you get Y, it's actually not that bad, because the Inkswell is pretty big, but...
Yep.
Yeah, they're just, it seems a little bit too far behind at this point, as the Terrorblade seemingly unstoppable and Faith Beyond ready to go on an any moment's notice, but right onto the tier 2. Faith Beyond happens to walk into Erica. Right, BKB comes out, and Squirrel sniped by the Storm Spirit, and that is just the nature of his existence this game. It is not much you can do at this point, and he had a regen rune bottled, so Nothing to Say is going to go right back up to full mana, play with this Shiva's Guard, and try and hunt Bane next, right? Like, he's just doing the same thing over and over.
Pretty much. Unnecessary to go back. He goes in.
Oh, they get the stun onto the Tidehunter. They need to get the silence out from Grimstroke, but there it is. He managed to find the Bane in here. Nothing to Say. Can he finish him off in time? He can, and Terrorblade just destroying Irving. They're going to go ahead and buy back on the Tidehunter on the front side of the fight. XM catches the Winter Curse. Not going to last. Oh, it does. The creeps are there for the full duration into the Dragon Tail. 105 seconds. That's your dieback. I don't know. It seems nearly impossible at this point. 4 heroes on buyback cooldown. Irving goes in, gets the Blink Ravage. Can they get the Sunder? He doesn't. Terrorblade is dead. All right, a little bit of an instant curse there. Erica now getting aggressive on Nothing to Say. Nothing to Say, he's got no mana left. He's got to be careful. Cold Embrace trying to keep him alive, but Faith Beyond is here. He's just going to burn down the TA. Oh my goodness, the DK, the real carry now. BKB to dodge out the Sharpshooter. He has no TP though, so he is stuck here on the DK.
They have 2 buybacks on both the TB and the Storm Spirit, and they know. There you go, Storm buybacks.
And that's bots into this mid lane. Gonna be able to just go right on top of the Hoodwink. Great call.
GG.
And there, GG. They know. Like, yeah, it is pretty frustrating to deal with.
I thought this was...
that's a much better pick. I don't know why I didn't go for this one. Yeah, the way it works is you can't double link the same target, but you can still double link 2 targets,
top lane,
right?
man. Top lane, it's already a bloodbath.
Yeah, he's dead. It's just 5 stacks of poison attack.
Well, so far. He's 7 CS behind. 30% more or less, but it's it could be worse.
Another dive top lane. This one, Bane gonna fall, gets that earn charge, and honestly, they might turn around onto the TA. He pops that mango. Meld will dodge one of the auto attacks, and Irving body blocked by the creeps. The only saving grace there for Ame. There's just so much time spent in lanes now, and a lot of that.
They're trying to go for him, but this isn't a kill as well. I think it isn't. There's a brain sap, but
level 2 brain sap. He actually might get this kill. Yeah, he's going to get it. Nicely done by Y here.
Yeah, why didn't he run?
Y on the Bane? You got to be careful here as well. He's going to get the Nightmare off onto the Clockwork, but 5 poison attacks.
They're sweeping in.
The earn. He just burns him down, gets the kill. Primal Sprint comes out from Faith Beyond. Does he have the damage to finish off the Viper? It's going to be enough, I think. He's stuck here right next to the tower, and he gets the kill. So a pretty big gold bounty being split there.
Nothing to say.
In some trouble, XM gets the Eye of the Storm. What a bushwhack as well. A DD rune helps, you know.
In a while.
All right, rotation from XM to the top lane. Irving potentially baiting this one out. They're going to go for the Fiend's Grip onto the Viper as the Primal Split comes through, but a beautiful hook shot. Viper needs help and fast. He is going to be able to get the Viper Strike off as his dying breath, but does end up falling in the engine queue with that Soul Bind onto 2. But just the Faith Beyond Brew is not going to be enough to finish off these heroes as XM now on top of the Brewmaster as that Shapeshift ends. And Erica just trying to chase down the Grimstroke. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. X into the boat. Can he finish off the Razor? He does. Beautiful kill there for nothing to say. Erica able to walk away underneath that tower. Clockwork not going to be lucky here as it ends up being a double kill for the Kunkka.
Airing, like, yeah, I can see why it could be fun to scream Clockwork, aiming at TA.
Ooh, he's got her. And there's some help in pursuit as Irving plus a little bit of a sharpshooter action. Yeah, mid lane. They do manage to find the Razor. Fiend's Grip. So a trade. Honestly, worst trade, but VICI Gaming getting TA is pretty big.
Any trade is good for them at this point. They have ulti on Panda.
The Primal Split off in time. Soulbind onto 2. Y will take out, but Viper gonna fall here pretty soon after. They do manage to find Xingqiu on the backside of the fight. It's gonna be nothing to say, trying to just disengage here on the Kunkka. He does have a DD rune. Gonna go for a cleave play up onto the high ground potentially. It's a decent chunk of damage. X into the Torrent.
Oh,
does
the
manage to find
cogs.
2, but Y is here. The Clockwork ends up trapping them in place. They're still under cover of this sentry, and Erica will be able to get away with just a sliver of HP, but the Clockwork
Razor is
not
back.
as lucky here. Pulled back Torrent plus the Thunderclap. They will find a Bane now. Just gonna get ran down by XM. And that's a dieback. He just diebacked on the Bane. He came back for that one.
Yep.
It's gonna be Y putting himself in harm's way here.
He's in a good position. He knows. He knows. This is okay. Xingqiu.
Yeah, Xingqiu decides not to stick around for this one, so he just backs off. Erica, though, with a wraparound, and that is a dead Grimstroke.
Yeah, because he did stick around for way too long. That's why I was coming in. They know everything.
They saw them place the ward on the high ground, so they're going to go right on in. Soulbind catches the Clockwork, but they get this bushwhack onto the Kunkka. They will just take down the clock to open the fight. The gem goes on the ground. Erica ends up picking it up, trying to just cleave down these Brewmaster Pandas. But they will survive for the moment. Faith Beyond able to get away. Still, obviously, can cancel that Primal Split at any moment. We'll just throw Tiny into the air, try and stall this one out a little bit.
This is a huge tower mid lane. Like, if you don't kill it, it's so hard to defend Rush.
Oh, hookshot. He gets 2! XM comes in as well as a Tiny. He's able to get out for the moment on the Grimstroke, but nothing to say. Trying to tank this one up. It's not going to be enough. The TA doing what damage that she can, but Faith Beyond forced to run here on these Pandas. And Split 1 going to come to a conclusion. Still has the second one in the bag as they continue the chase here. Clockwork did buy back for this. Yeah, PSG.LGD's got to do something here. They cannot keep bleeding like this, but
what do you do?
What can you do?
Yeah.
TA caught inside the Avalanche, still has that BKB. Erica actually taking a lot of damage there from a cleave, as now they're going to turn their attention over to the Vipers. He doesn't have a way out. Faith Beyond just gets destroyed.
Double grip though.
The double grip, yeah. Gets the 1 kill. Tiny going to be able to come back here with that reincarnation. Nothing to say, has to run here as his BKB has expired, but XM will chase him down here on the Razor. He gets himself a double kill. They're going to be able to throw the Tiny into the air, and XM, that BKB's expired. They still got plenty of time here on the Tiny, but a second Cyclone comes out, and Faith Beyond, he has to run. All Panda splits are done. Holding the TA in place, she's going to pop her BKB. Erica protected with a Lotus Orb, but Viper back into the fight here, able to get pushed away, holding Tiny in place. He's going to pop the BKB. They got to get away. He's still got that Satanic to work with as well. He gets that melee barracks. And we'll just disengage, as there's not much left in the tank here for PSG.LGD.
For anything like that, they had to scout it first, so makes sense that he tried to kind of see what's happening first.
Jin Q in some trouble, toss back, Sharpshooter misses, but they still get the kill anyway, and now Erica onto the high ground, disarm, pops a Satanic to just dispel that, and XM's gonna chase down the TA now. Second Static Link comes out onto the Kunkka. He's just trapped completely inside the cogs. That's no way back into the game. 2-hero feed script holds him down, but XM pops the cheese, tries to do what work he can here on the TA, but he's taken down and fast. He's dead. That might be all she wrote here, as LGD falling 1 by 1. Faith Beyond really the last survivor, as Razor just chewing through these heroes. Avalanche toss the kill. 4 heroes dead, no buybacks, and there it is. We're going to a game 3. And they ran it out with an Ember Spirit.
Okay, for this Invoker right now, Tornado is the best spell in the game, I guess. Just use Tornado, get that Vessel. Yet, yeah, they might lose this one because of Nothing to Say. He's alone.
He's got the ward there, but roll does come through. Xin Q doesn't actually connect with it, but gets the Bonnie blocks, and nice slide of fist dodge there on the Ember Spirit.
You could
trying to give him the first blood, but ends up going to Faith Beyond instead.
Yeah, they had like 3 seconds.
Nothing to say, so we'll check back there in a little bit, I'm sure. We haven't really talked too much about top lane. Burrow Strike to follow Bane. Why's taking a lot of damage here. That Acorn shot getting a couple lucky bounces.
Bottom lane, Fade Beyond as well. Actually falls.
All right, well, gonna be able to chase around Jin Q onto the Grimstroke, and does trade, but yeah, I feel like this Necrophos shouldn't be
tipping in.
Oh yeah, Tornado catches the Necrophos. We'll be able to finish him off, so gets the kill and gets 2 earn charges. This is the dream when you're playing the mid invoker, is making these rotations.
Top lane.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ember also came bottom as well. He's taking a lot of damage there. So what ended up happening top there? I didn't catch that one.
Oh, nothing. Bane just strolled down the lane, got hit by Bushwhack, and finished off by the Sand King. So Ember, he's
kind of dancing with him a little bit here.
Can he get the Grimstroke?
Yeah, I was gonna say he might be able to get Grimstroke here, but without any mana left, he does have 8 wand charges. We'll be able to hold him, roll in from the Earth Spirit, and they do get the kill onto 1. Y rotating in as well, and he's just taunting him with the wand, but he ends up regretting the decision as an Avalanche from Erica ends up finishing him off. So being a little bit too greedy there on that Ember Spirit, continuing the changes in Q, gets the Urn onto XM, but there's no way.
Yep. Top lane, they have a Dust.
Yeah, they do get the Magnetize out. The question is, can they keep it ticking? Looks like they will connect for the moment, but roll. Is it going to connect? Comes up a little bit short, but the boulder kick comes through. Plus the Urn. Should be able to finish off Irving. 1 more boulder just for good luck. Meanwhile,
what
mid
was that?
lane, or rather in the river, XM is going to be able to grab a kill there onto Y.
Was that like 3-4 stones?
Huge. They're actually TPing everyone in.
Remember, they have Vessel on Invoker. He didn't go for the early Midas, so even Necro is a kill for them.
Vessel and Blink is definitely huge, and they're going to be able to grab the Necro. Blink Dagger revealed. Nice Nightmare in, though, from that Bane to be able to dodge out some of the damage. But Necrophos is still stuck here. Spirit Vessel does come out, but the Reaper's Scythe turns back the other way, and now the buyback from Xin Q paying off big as they grab the kill onto the Invokers. Continue to roll forward. Nice Avalanche there from Erica, but They've got to get out, and it's not going to matter. Ends up being 3 back.
Look at the Tiny as well.
Yeah. He tried to get back to the base, but the chase from XinQ is just too good.
This is some like real punishment after game 1. This is a statement.
XinQ now has stones to play with. They smoke up. He also has an invis rune to boot. Finding XM would be the perfect way to start the fight. He gets the searing chains. Nice tornado though. Gonna buy him a little bit of space. Reaper Scythe is there. He just goes down so fast. Buyback coming back the other way this time. Sharpshooter does connect. You do get the epicenter out on top of the Necrophos, but all the damage is spent, and now in comes the Morphling as he's gonna try and do the damage himself. And they get a Fiend's Grip onto the Invoker. He diebacks instantly as Xiaoma on the run here on the Hoodwink. She should be able to make it away.
Turbine.
Yeah, nice fine bottom roll in. Gets the kill there on to Xiaoma instead, so he gives up his life for the Sand King, it seems.
XM mid lane.
Dude, they are just falling one by one. XM just gets caught by the Fiend's Grip into the Reaper's side. The 4th one of the game now for Faith Beyond, as he's got Guardian Greaves.
Top lane.
Is it just kill after? Oh, okay. This one going back the other way. XM, or sorry, not XM. Ember Spirit gets caught there. They do take tier 2 bottom now, and that will open up the outpost. They're looking like they want to go mid. XinQ just goes right onto the high ground, finds 2 heroes waiting for him. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there, but nothing to say. Comes in, gets Searing Chains onto 2. Morphling, Avalanche, Toss, Erica in a lot of trouble. 2 hero Bro Strike to get the kill onto the Sand King. And it's going to be the Tiny that falls next, and the hero who was having a pretty good game now in the grave for another 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's
surprised he didn't go for the shard, honestly. I'm a big fan of the shard on Necrophos.
Yeah, you like the Death Seeker?
It just, like, you just farm so fast with it. Oh, did you find Grimstroke for the moment? Gets caught by the Searing Chains. Another Reaper's Scythe. Doesn't end up getting the kill this time. Faith Beyond jumps the gun on that one, but they immediately TP bottom as Ember again has this arcane rune, so he's able to get aggressive here onto XM, pops the BKB, stays on top of the Evoker, catches him with the dust.
Got the Midas!
Double
got it!
Kill. He did get the Midas, you are correct, but unfortunately, it's what we would like to refer to as the massive Midas right now. On the other side of the Tiny, caught in the mid lane. Y gets the full duration Fiend's Grip here, and with the Morphling's rotation in another kill. 4 dead around the map. Absolutely dominate.
Every single tower on this map should fall in those 3 minutes. At least the outer layer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, epicenter.
Go anyway. Blink Bro Strike onto the Necro. Nightmare dodges out so much of the damage, and now they're going to reinitiate on their own. Grimstroke popped by the Morphling as Hoodwink held in place. Irving trying to make his way back into base. Yules, I have a little bit of time, comes out with another 2 hero Bro Strike. They're going to have 2 buybacks in the process. Sand King absolutely melted once again.
Midas used.
Morphling just doing way too much damage. You're right, Midas used there. They get the bushwhack onto the Morphling, but Tree instantly cut by Faith Beyond, and Invoker waiting for his next Midas, and the GG comes out instead. Oh no. What a beatdown in game 3.
That was just like insane. The way they played off of that tier 1 fight on the mid lane, they just broke VICI Gaming afterwards.